Hey,
My headphones.
Turn me up on my headphones.
Hey.
Yeah, is that yours?
Okay. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, turn me up on my headphones. Free young gunner, man.
Not young, Ghana.
Ghana.
Oh, you have to call him
God,
young.
no.
He's not young. Is he not young in his game in the prime time?
It is prime time.
Prime
Are
time.
you ready to get started?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Greetings. Back before you knew it, man.
Yeah,
Before you
man.
had time to miss us, we back again.
Yeah, it's been a very long time since we've done something like this.
Ghana again.
Ghana again.
And we back.
We back again.
Yeah,
All
man.
right, guys. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 114.
Yeah.
I don't know what feels right. Is it 114, 114, 114?
114.
114.
113.5.
I don't know because the first one wasn't.
We'll keep it as 114.
Yeah, let's keep it
Yeah, 114.
So when we do
sounds sexy.
113.5 and all that type of stuff,
Throws
now,
it off.
yeah,
it's long, it's
the
long.
thing, and it doesn't look right with the marketing.
No, it does not look like it. Does not look like
Look at the marketing.
Right, it's not that.
Throws off the brand.
Yeah. All right, hello everybody. Welcome to 114.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the episode of Hype and Then Some.
Yeah.
For now, we are back in the building once again. It's
Yeah.
been a week, but we said that we were going to do a catch up last week.
Catch up
and now
part 2.
We are back with the part 2. Thank you, MBT.
Yeah.
So let's get straight into it with our introductions. Introductions?
Introductions.
Introduction.
It's Kesi, aka Keith Boogie. In the
And
cut, what it do?
It's Shabby T. There, we're near cease.
And it's Mr. MBT, the one and only.
Well, yeah,
Wow.
now Keith. All right. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Now,
Yes.
let's get straight into. Do we have any announcements to make?
We still need to think of a name.
We'll come back to that. Are we talking about that now?
Damn.
I guess.
Yeah, we might as well.
We can
Out
give
the
a
door.
quick update. So, as you heard at the beginning of this episode, we said Happen Then Some for now. For those who are aware, we are currently on the journey of changing our name for the third and, God willing, the final
Last time. Ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah, due to trademark constraints, certain people them are not happy with the name that we came up
Yeah,
with.
pricks.
And so we want to keep on trading. And in order to keep trading, we got to change the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Change
So
the name and the guy.
the update is that there is no real update to say that we don't have a new name yet. And we're working on it daily. But if you guys have any suggestions, we are absolutely open
Yeah,
to
man.
hear your thoughts on what you feel like we should be called. I think a big part of our branding, something that we want, is we don't just want like this random word.
Yeah.
We want something that like makes sense for us and to us. And you guys know us well if you've been here for this long. So if you have any thoughts and suggestions, let us know.
Yeah.
Please do.
Cool. All right, let's get straight into it, guys. You already know what it is. We're back again for part 2. So it's time for our table trainers.
Trainers, tables, watcha!
That's right. Thank you, MBT.
Yeah, man.
So last week we were talking about our favorite trainers, our go-tos, the ones that we
Every
kind of
day.
take up every day, pick up. They're the easiest ones, our go-tos, blah, 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 blah. Now, as you will see, if you are here on YouTube, you will see. But if not, if you are listening, it will do you well to come on down to YouTube Town, where you can see these trainers in a what?
In a real life.
If you're already here, welcome. What you will see is that they are not the same as last week. 2 reasons. I forgot my pair. And that's okay. MET?
I've got my pair as well.
Yes. MET also forgot his pair. I didn't want to draw anybody out on their own. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, it's good that things have worked out this way because actually this is just another one of my go-to pairs. So that's fantastic. It's worked well. To the right of us, we have Tobi's Beatdown New Balance 99
Acid wash.
B3s in amethyst.
At least you know.
Acid wash
At
by
least you
force.
know.
This is not a custom. This is just as a result of Tobi doing damage.
Yeah, this is
He
just
took this off-road.
when they say worn down, this is
On down.
Yeah, man.
What do they say when it's like heavily used? Like very loved.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 condition.
Yeah. Literally a 9 out of 10 condition.
Yeah.
£3,000.
But it's a great trainer.
It is a great trainer. We spoke about it last week, so let's not give it too much time today.
Yeah.
Yep. Next on to the left of me,
Yes.
we've got the. I was thinking, what is the phrase? To the left of me, we have my beatdown Air Force One lows in triple white. Don't dip it to the side too much now. You don't need to give it angles. The shoe is beat down, bro. The shoe is beat down. This is probably. Hey, this is a really disappointing condition of triple white Air Forces. But you know what? That's what happens. Summer's gone. All right. So the days of needing a fresh white pair.
It's gone.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna repeat this again. I need to get a pair of black Air Forces.
I'm with you now. Yeah,
fun.
I'm with you now.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, your Supreme pair.
Yeah,
I'm looking at them like this.
I want them bad.
Join us.
I want them bad. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
and
lie.
We having fun over here. Robbing
Yeah.
some killings.
Yeah.
I'm rather.
I need a white and I need a black pair, and I need them on
love
ice. But I need another white one and a black pair to
Yeah.
wear every single day.
I think I need 2 more white Air Forces. But if I'm not being
What, to add on
greedy-
top of the 16 you have? I don't care. Do you know how many white? Look, at my house right now, yeah, there was this one and there's a second pair. Both look exactly the same.
and then
Also,
I've got
guys, if
2
you're
more
watching
at
this
home.
shit, you're gonna see me dropping on this show a lot of times. Yeah, please.
Yeah,
it's
you've
not
been
my fault.
dipping
Yeah.
low.
I've just done. Bring it up slow. Pop that thing.
As I said, pop, I got the maddest headache.
Instant
Just
back.
there. Bah!
Yeah, these are beat down, bro. So I need another pair, but I am looking forward to getting a black pair.
To the wall.
Because that's actually what I've done with these. I took the walk to Poland. Thank you. All right. And on the better suit today, not quite. Yeah.
No, I'm not even gonna do that. They don't even deserve that.
They're not on the pedestal. We've got no pedestal. Today.
Yeah. No, but I'm not gonna lie. Even as I said, they don't deserve that. This is the 990 V3. This was the very first pair released when Teddy Santis joined New Balance. Yeah, great trainer. Teddy has more coming. Check my Instagram. You'll see. Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I can't go wrong with New Balance at this moment.
Yeah.
I can't. Actually, that's a lie, because they released a pair that was green, black, and purple. That looked like Jammer back in the day.
Lord have mercy.
What I will say is that you and Tobi did very well to predict that New Balance was going to be
100%.
taken over. And it really, really has. Like, they've really taken over in a lot of ways.
What is mad is that they don't want to give me and Toby the bag.
Boy, gone are the days of Encrep, boy.
Yo.
They feeling them now.
Yeah,
Remember
really
they used to be
feeling the
Encrep?
Yeah.
Ah, cuz. Anyway, that brings us to the end of Tables Trainers.
Trainers tables,
Thank you.
Do you know, I completely forgot I was next. Anyway, every single week we come with the latest news about music, fashion, culture, and what's popping with the sneaker industry.
Yes, sir.
The first thing on the list is Gunna has been, well, I can't even say it because
He's been
They've
denied
denied Bell for the 3rd time in a row.
Is it 3 times? Feels like 10.
No, 100%. Because
it feels like this. You don't understand.
every single time, I hear he's been denied, I get punched in the heart.
And one more time again.
Yeah. No, you know that cry move when they put their hand in the heart and they remove it out and then cat. That's exactly. Look, the streets need this nigga.
Do you know
and
what?
you are depriving us. I feel like the guy from Menace to Society that's asking for the cheeseburgers. I'm telling you right now, get me some cheeseburgers, man. I need that. I need that Drake Gunna.
That Drake Gunna. Every time I think that Gunna is somewhere in a cell. Oh.
I'm not gonna lie. There was one. No, do you know what? Yeah, when Kesi told me, they denied Bell. I was just looking at him in my head, and I was like, I wonder how you look like in jail.
I could have dropped to my
For
knees.
the 5 millionth time, drip too hard.
That's too close. On this way.
I gotta go do that again on Monday. Shit!
They're gonna
No,
say.
I'm in pain. I am in pain. I need them to release Gunna.
Nah, he's the cafeteria act.
Thank God.
Yeah, man.
Today we
100%.
got Gunna.
We got Gunna for the 15th time.
Go
new-
down.
The new inmate. Shit, that's Gunna.
He's singing Argentina up there. You don't understand.
Got arrested.
Down.
I would have been a drop top.
Yeah.
Got residency in Canada.
You know, Thug is in the box
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
in the
he's
hole.
definitely
He's
in the
in
hole.
the
Yeah,
hole.
he's
He's in the hole for sure.
because he is definitely a menace to society.
They stopped trying to get him, Bell.
No,
I don't even think he's been offered an opportunity.
you can't.
Yeah,
He
like
is
him and
a-
Jan.
I definitely feel like the lawyer said, they've definitely got Gunna on some bogus charges. They're stretching the shit out.
Bogus charges.
They are stretching it out until he comes out, and they're like, oh, the streets are not
They'll
gonna,
probably-
we're
they'll
gonna
probably-
listen to that nigga
They'll
again.
probably throw it out during trial. I don't think they're gonna try and do it before trial.
I hope so.
So I don't think he's gonna get bail or like any more bond hearings until, because the trial set for January.
January,
yeah.
We're in October now. Realistically, he's not gonna get another opportunity, and they're probably just gonna keep on continuing the actual trial. So he's just gonna end up staying in jail for longer. But to be honest, I truly believe that now we've got Kimmy K on the case.
So
Yeah, 100%.
Soon.
100%.
and she'll be exonerated
Yeah, literally.
of any charges if they do charge him.
Absolutely, at a minimum. I was saying to my worst of first lot, hey, shout out to you, man.
Yo.
We were chatting in the group chat about like Lil Baby's album and all that stuff, and then
Oh Lord.
we were talking about Gunna, and I was like, yo, what can we do to get Ghana out of this hellhole? Right?
How can we change our Instagram page?
Literally.
gotta do something.
One of the things that Scully said, yeah, he was like, don't worry. Now that Kim Kardashian has said something, once you got the IG post,
Yeah.
he's coming out.
Her influence is mad.
She gotta go to Joe Biden's office real quick.
Yeah, because that
leave
babe in
that
Russia
alone.
is still in Russia. That woman from the WNBA.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. For
WNBA, women's NBA.
Yeah.
It's like the small weeds like this.
For the little tiny little babe. Yeah, she's still been in Russia for like 10 months.
Yeah, man.
Joe Biden didn't do nothing, but it's because Kim Kardashian
Wasn't
did put a
there.
post.
Do you know
Yep.
the
Very
thing
true.
is with that as well, yeah? Biden doesn't want to fuck with Putin. So why would you want to?
No, it's not that.
In this moment in time,
Putin's taking advantage for sure.
100%.
100%.
He said we're gonna hold. her.
Yeah.
We're
And
worry
we're going to
about
do a little
that.
swapsy.
Don't worry.
They want to
hold.
swap him for a criminal, innit?
Yeah, big time one.
They were trying to do, what's it called?
I
What's
think
that
it's
thing?
one of the secret agent people.
No, you know when, what's it called? In the Bible, when they were doing Jesus and, what's his name? What's the other guy that came on trial with Jesus? And they were like,
Barnabas.
yeah, that's what they're trying to do right now.
Oh, they're trying to swap
They
him
need to
out.
release her. They need to release her. And they're
Swap
like,
him
no,
out.
you give us this criminal and
me
you
back,
will get her. Nah.
Who is the person that they're swapping him out for? Swapping him
I
out
It was
for-
a criminal.
I think it's an agent. I think it's one of the agents.
Oh.
I think
So when that person gets brought over to Russia, they're going to release him.
You know in movies
Of
how
course.
they swap people on a bridge. There'll be America on one side, Russia on the other side.
But the thing is, what knowing Putin, yeah, this
The boy for the girl.
the reason why this person is still enjoying the US, yeah, is probably because he's under protection. As soon as he goes into Russia,
yeah, it's
boom.
not, man. He's probably
he's done.
singing.
As he steps into Russia, you're gonna see one pistol from around the corner. Pistol that nigga, I'm telling
No,
you.
but as a people, we really need to come together. Is Jesse Jackson still alive?
I don't even know.
Who do we need to call?
We need to march.
Mate.
What's my guy? The Reverend.
Al Sharpton.
Nah.
Yeah.
Get Al
We
Sharpton.
gotta make some.
That guy-
NAACP,
What,
we
we
gotta
police?
call on him.
That guy, until he fixes his suits, we don't need that nigga.
No, that hairline, I'm sure he can do something.
Nah.
And he got the moves too.
He's got to do
You
something.
gotta do something.
Get me out of here.
You got Meek
Anyway.
Mill too and Jay-Z. Something, please.
I need to go and petition. What's Chloe doing?
Chloe.
Shaking it fast on TikTok. Can you get inside that girl? Say
She's
something.
moved
Somebody
on.
do something.
Chloe and Halle.
Oh,
The
She's moved
babe
on to
with
someone
the,
else.
mate, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
man.
That girl ain't gonna do shit.
She's moved on to someone else.
Creepy,
real
look
quick.
a creepy.
Sorry.
Something.
Anyway, next one on the list. So apparently Rihanna and Beyonce will do a world stadium tour next year.
Yeah,
Together?
no, not together.
Not together.
no.
Individually.
Separately.
Yeah, separate, of course.
Which one do you think could be better? Beyonce? Nah, the
That's
answer's
super
already
question.
the answer.
Stupid
Yeah.
question.
That's a really.
Hearing sorry, how do you pronounce the word Renaissance? Is it Renaissance?
Renaissance.
What's
Renaissance.
the
Renaissance.
emphasis on?
Renaissance.
I think it's Renaissance.
It's
I've been
Renaissance.
saying Renaissance outside.
It's Renaissance.
I
Did
think it's
anyone correct
Renaissance.
you?
Yeah, everyone correct me.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's
Sorry.
Renaissance.
Embarrassing.
I think it's Renaissance.
Yeah.
But I've been saying
Embarrassing.
Renaissance. Let me
Lord have
just
mercy.
get it out.
So even when I was talking about Young Thug's, not Young Thug, Young Teflon's album, I was saying,
What's the album called? Renaissance.
Yeah, and I was saying Renaissance.
Oh.
That's how
It sounds like a cross on
Renaissance.
Hold on.
Renaissance.
Wait, hold on. Let me play it. Renaissance.
Renaissance.
All right, Renaissance.
Okay.
Anyway, Renaissance. Hearing that live. What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Heated.
He.
Jesus Christ. Coffee.
Coffee.
What can Rihanna do that will top Beyonce's current album? It cannot.
Umbrella.
I said umbrella one more time. I swear. I dare you. Say umbrella one more time.
Why is Umbrella always your call?
See they shine together. And umbrellas.
No, but you know that's when her career took
Yeah,
off.
don't worry.
100.
Once the war drops on one of the electric wires, yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm not gonna lie, ASAP's gonna be crying.
Hello.
Anyway, the next thing on the list is JP Morgan has now decided to cancel all of Ye's accounts.
Yeah, he is pissed.
He is pissed because when because obviously the bank provides him access to funds to build his brand.
Yeah.
He has no capital.
He's been looking for money for distribution. He ain't getting that money anymore.
He needs to
Yeah.
do the same thing Pharrell's doing where he's auctioning items. He needs to do that same shit.
Oh God.
Oh, fuck. So,
You do that same shit, I'm gonna auction out my Mercedes.
Mercedes.
My God.
No, because
man.
he's pissed for a
Yeah,
bank.
all those Louis
to
Vuitton backpacks. You better just go
Everything.
100%.
Everything.
He probably doesn't have that anymore because he just wears plaid.
Yeah, he does. Say a car.
That's it.
Dickies.
Yeah.
Dickies.
And
Damn.
socks.
Boots.
Socks and thong slippers.
I'm gonna have to speak to my guy from Balenci. Damn nah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Them.
Help me.
He might need to speak to Jay-Z, but you know Jay-Z ain't gonna be like, sorry, little bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do these fraud niggas do when they get blocked out? Do they go to someone else to use their account?
Absolutely.
No, they end up
Tracker.
like Hush Puppy.
He's gonna have to ask North to open up an account.
Yeah, Kimmy.
Give me, please.
Give me.
Help me.
You know we were once lovers.
But what do you think about them closing his accounts? Because they, just to confirm, they did close it because of the anti-Semitism stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like one, they shouldn't have closed his accounts.
Of course.
No, because the thing is, I'm not gonna lie, and please don't cancel me when I say this. I feel like when it comes to people speaking about that touchy topic,
Anti-Semitism.
yeah,
anti-Semitism.
everyone gets blocked. Everyone
Yeah.
gets blocked. But because the same thing happened to Wiley, but Wiley was very wild.
Wiley was
But
wild. I want to know what Kanye said though.
I want to understand that. But before you continue, but when you end up talking about a black person or something like this, you don't get cancelled. You don't get blocked.
Because we don't own the things to do the blocking.
I know.
If
Because
you own the bank, then you get blocked.
no, 100%.
Let us own Santander or Barclay.
No, HSBC. You know it's the Asians.
No, I'm not HSBC. I ain't doing that one.
Where is HSBC? Was
Korean.
it founded in?
It's Korean.
Korean?
I think it's Korean or something like that.
I definitely know it's East Asia.
Yeah. That bank, you don't want to mess with that bank.
Look, all I can say is that I don't know what he said, but blocking his bank account, I don't see.
No.
What the heck has JP Morgan got to do with this? Unless they got the word from someone to say, look, yeah, if you guys are going to continue partnering up with this guy,
Then you're
we're
gonna
going to
lose
take
this.
up.
Yeah.
Someone with a bigger bank came out.
A bank
came out
account.
and said, yeah,
100%.
I
Because
said, look, big bank takes little bank.
yeah,
Do something.
100%.
Or you don't do something.
Big bank take little
Yeah,
bank.
that's exactly what happened for sure. 'Cause it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know what he said that was that
They
wild.
were like, your money's too small for us.
Yeah, pretty much. And he's a billionaire, right?
He's a billionaire.
That's
Oh
all.
no! After that account getting taken, I don't know if I
So-
think he dropped a few pegs.
At this point, it's potentially JP Morgan's out. I'm not sure who's going to be next. I'm not sure if Balenciaga will turn around and say we ain't going to fuck with you either.
No. Do you know? I don't think that will be the case because you know Balenciaga are so wild and stupid. They brought out a crisp bag,
All I'm
the
saying,
Walker's crisp bag. Did you see it?
If
Yeah,
the,
the
if, the
label.
high, if the higher upper say something, then boy, anyone will jump.
I hear that.
I don't know. I just feel like, I guess it's good that banks and businesses are. Well, I guess there are two questions here. Yeah, I like it when I see an organization stand up for any form of discrimination and say, "Yeah, you're not eating here again."
But when-
I'm here for that. But I guess my thing is like, I wish that energy was kept across the board.
100%.
Guaranteed.
And because it's not, it poses the question, or people are forced to question, does it seem like one version of discrimination is more valid and more egregious than the others?
So no, it is.
It poses the question, innit? Because
The question doesn't need to be posed. It's reality.
No, but what I'm saying is, Tobi's made a good point, is that if I'm a black person and someone comes into my establishment and is racist towards black people,
Yeah.
it's very easy for me to shut it down, right?
Yeah, 100%.
As opposed to if someone was homophobic and I'm a straight person that doesn't necessarily like align with
Yeah.
the LGBTQ plus community, and then someone did that.
You can just give them a tap on the wrist. You can't really.
Well, not necessarily.
fair
I could
enough,
do what I want, but
yeah.
if I didn't, someone would then challenge and say, "Okay, how
Why
come
you
you would do this and not this?"
yeah,
So you
okay,
can
fair.
understand why, like, if that was the case. But I don't know who runs JP Morgan.
just told you.
It does. Well,
don't know. I
do
don't
you
know.
know for sure?
I know who runs JP.
Right then. So I guess that is where my question comes in, and I'm not thinking of JP Morgan as like a black-owned business. They are a whole objective entity that to me is not linked to any ethnicity,
Yeah,
I hear it.
whatever.
I hear it.
So it's like, okay, if you're closing him down for the anti-Semitism, fine. What about the other stuff? What about like the stuff that he was saying? I know that he's black, but the stuff that he was saying that was like pushing forward the messaging of like white supremacy in regards to White Lives Matter and Make America Great Again. We all know what that meant. So why are we picking and choosing?
Yeah, 100%.
It's a bit odd.
I'm really intrigued. As of recently, I've only seen people get blacklisted. Or well, then again, there's that guy from Instagram.
Andrew Tate.
Yeah, he got shut down. I
Yeah,
don't know
no,
what
he
said.
was just wild.
Yeah, he was just a wild.
He was
guy.
saying wild stuff,
Yeah.
but it wasn't. To
wasn't-
my knowledge, it
wasn't
wasn't anything rooted in anti-Semitism.
Yeah.
It was just being an
But when it's whenever, all I know is whenever that has come up,
anything that's anti-Semitic,
every
doesn't
single
last
person
too
has
long,
been
get
blocked.
shut down.
Last too long, the next day cancel.
Yeah, I do like that though. I do like the energy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, pick it up, put it down. It's done. Like, don't even try it.
But I feel like Toby said another good point is that the ownership these people have, this group
makes things
it's
like
too
that
powerful.
possible.
It's too powerful. Like, I would say they're one of the most powerful groups in the world. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they will get every shut down.
Yeah, the word power trips me up.
It's mad.
Yeah,
it is what it is. It's power.
I guess because you have the autonomy, and
You
autonomy
do.
is power.
It's
So
power.
I understand that. But yeah, anyway,
Power comes in different forms. That's
Yes,
it.
sir.
Anyway, next thing on the list is Met Gala 2023. We have a theme.
What's the theme?
It is Karl Lagerfeld centered.
Oh yes. Oh, this is amazing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one.
So everyone's gonna come with their black suits, white shirts. The collar isn't gonna be down; it's gonna be up.
To be honest, yeah, the theme is black and white essentially because that was Karl Lagerfeld's.
That's
colours.
all he
But
wore.
the thing is, Karl Lagerfeld for me, he took suiting to
A whole new level.
not to a whole new level, but it was like it was just so him. It was like it was punky, but it was cool. It was stylish. It was cut, and he just kept it. It just kept. That was his look. Like you can see a Karl Lagerfeld. Someone could do a Karl Lagerfeld picture now of guy with white hair, glasses, and he's probably wearing a shirt and a blazer and a tie or something. You'll say that's Karl Lagerfeld.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He scared me whenever I looked at him.
He did look like a ghost or a
He
vampire.
looked like
yeah,
yes.
for sure. Yeah,
yes,
but that's look.
Dead.
As long as people don't take it too costumey, then it should be good.
Do you know someone that would have done it well?
Who?
Ghana.
Joe.
So he would have because he was already dressed
Ghana.
like Adam's Family.
Wait, we will.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I was thinking
Yeah.
more because of the song, but yes, I just think for me, this could go a number of ways. Obviously, people can interpret it the black and white way, the sunglasses, cool. But Karl Lagerfeld has been a part of a lot of fashion houses, not just Chanel. Do you know what I mean? So I want to see how people take a play on like the brands that have been a big
Been
part
inspired
of
by him.
Karl's
Okay, that makes sense,
story.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So yes, I'm expecting a lot of like Chanel.
Yeah.
I'm also expecting a lot of Fendi. I'm expecting like some Celine type looks. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm expecting a little bit of everything. So
Let's
we shall
see.
see.
All right. Next thing on the list is what are your thoughts on Netflix? Jeffrey, is it Dahmer?
Dahmer.
The Dahmer series. Did you watch it?
Nope.
Mate, you don't want to watch it. That thing is
Why
freakiest.
didn't you watch it?
I watched the first episode. I was like, oh hell no, I'm not going through this.
Mate,
I said I couldn't.
did I finish watching it? I don't think I did.
As soon as I saw the stuff that was in the house, I saw the black boy when he was lying down taking pictures of him.
Yeah.
I was like, I ain't gonna go for this. This is traumatic. This is once again another traumatic.
It really wasn't. The thing about me, once I start on a series, I have to finish it.
Yeah.
I must see it through. But that was really hard to watch.
It was
like,
really hard.
not okay to watch.
It was
And I think-
very disgusting.
Yeah. So you didn't see it through.
I watched
Trigger warning and
Yes.
what's that one again when we reveal something when people haven't watched it?
Spoiler alert.
There you go.
Yeah, I think where I watched it up to was they had sent him to prison.
Okay.
And
Sorry for the
they're now recollecting like everything that he's done.
Yeah.
And
That was after episode 1.
no, this is further. This
They
is
kind of
deeper.
jump. They jump in time.
They jump back and forth in it.
Yeah.
But he is just like, from what I know is that he subconsciously got all of this from his dad because of the relationship that he had with his dad.
I saw one episode where he was a kid and his dad got him into dissecting roadkill.
Yeah.
So is that what started it? Or?
Yeah, but I mean, there are probably lots of things, and obviously we'll never know for sure because they never did a not an autopsy, but like a biopsy of his brain to like look into, you know, what was there. They
Because he ended
destroyed
up dying.
No. They had the opportunity to. The mum wanted to, and the dad was like, "Let it." Because Jeffrey requested that when he died, he should just be cremated. So the judge took that into consideration and said, "It's not happening."
Man, they should have done it because
I think from a curiosity perspective, I guess I would have liked to know what was behind it because context is always good. However, anyway, outside of that, the show itself basically goes into all of the different like murders, how they took place, and then they also touch on the stories of the people who were murdered. So like one of his victims were like, he was seeing him for some time. I don't know if this is completely accurate. I did check it, but I couldn't read it too much into it because it was too much. But one of the guys he was seeing for quite a while, they were seeing each other, and then just one day, Jeffrey had abandonment issues since a kid because his parents got divorced, all that sort of stuff. And then one day the guy was like, I've got to go, I'm going to work. And he was like, I don't want you to go to work. And so
He killed
just
him,
murdered him and kind of like had him in his house and stuff. So yeah, really not nice, really unpleasant stuff. But I guess the real question here is more about like, at what point is this about glamorizing and putting an entertainment lens on something that's like really, really gruesome?
Netflix has been doing that for a while.
Yeah.
And the thing is, what I don't like is that obviously there's no restriction. Obviously you can put like the parental restrictions on your Netflix account and stuff like that. But
someone could
watch
slip
this,
over this and just
and it's very very scary what's going on.
And very graphic as well. And I think what you just said, you made a really good point, is like it doesn't even matter about the parental discretions and restrictions that you put on. In Tottenham Court Road, do you know by that new venue? Have you been to? Yeah. Where we went to Don't At Me.
Yeah.
That big venue, they've got a big TV wall and they have this massive billboard of Jeffrey Dahmer.
Serious?
Yeah, like, you know the picture on Netflix where it's like kind of yellow and he's got his glasses and his eyes are yellow. Yeah. They had that, like a huge big billboard in Tottenham Court Road. It's like, bro, this guy was a mass murderer.
And you're now
like it's a
glamorizing.
You know what I mean?
New TV show to be watching.
Yeah, that's the part that I'm like,
But this is the
I
thing.
don't know.
They have been trying to desensitize people to a lot of this stuff for a while. I mean, looking back at stuff such as like the TV show You, where the guy is like a mad stalker and he just switches on people and he ends up killing them because he's got these issues. It's like they've been doing this for a while. There's 100%. A lot of documentaries on Netflix where they've turned it from what a documentary was to the new types of documentary, which is these
like a thrilling show.
They turn a lot of real life stories into shows now, and it's like they've made it so like you have to market it like a show, right?
Yeah.
So you have to glamorize, you have to make it look good, and you have to make it interesting to the point where it's like people will not see the difference between the fact that this guy's actually a mass murderer,
but
it's now a TV show.
They blur the lines. So it's like the Tinder swindler and all that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's serious shit.
I think with the Tinder swindler and You, the difference is, I guess, between those and the Jeffrey Dahmer thing is You is obviously fictional. Like we can't help it if like a fictional story.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
It's not great.
Yeah.
But someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
So I hear the fiction one. With the Tinder swindler, they were trying to call out someone who has been doing something and raising awareness so that it doesn't happen because he's still active and at large.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's still.
And the women
flying.
wanted to share their story and they were happy to do it. So that's fine. To me, the Jeffrey Dahmer thing is like, this is a real story. Obviously, the people that were victims have died, but their family has not. So it's like, imagine God forbid, but imagine someone was like the family of a victim and then they go out and they see this huge fucking billboard celebrating this guy. It's like in the show, so one of the things that came up in one of the episodes is like Jeffrey Dahmer, once he went to prison, he became an icon.
Oh,
they
serious?
started doing like Halloween costumes for him, comic books dedicated to him. You know how like they gain lots of cults and stuff, so that had happened, and one of the things that the families did is they sued him for one of the comic books that were released, and all of the proceeds went to the families of the victims. But it's just like, just imagine seeing a documentary, you waking up in the morning, you open a billboard and it's like this huge picture of the person that killed your family member, your son, your whatever. It's just like,
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Where do we draw the line? And I was thinking about like, even with OJ Simpson and stuff, and like all the jokes that we make about things like that. But it's like his wife, what was her name? Nicole something. Nicole though. Yeah, Nicole. Nicole's family is still alive. So like, everyone's making these OJ jokes. Like Chris Rock, all these, do you know what I mean? Comedians are making these OJ jokes. It's like, bro, like this woman was murdered in 100%. Cold blood. Do you know what I mean? So it's, I guess, I don't know. It's just a bit tricky. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but some part of me is like,
no, something's not right.
I don't like this. This is not okay.
No, to just be like black and white, it isn't okay. It isn't okay.
Facts.
Like there are certain shows that for example, there's that show that you watch and I need to watch of that referee that skimmed off all the different.
Oh.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah. Operation Flagrant Foul.
On
Netflix.
Yeah. Check
that's
out
a good story.
I haven't watched it yet, but I want to watch it.
Watch it. We'll watch it today. I really don't mind watching it again.
The thing is,
what?
Flagrant Foul.
What was that about?
It's about a referee that
in the
NBA that was skimming like people say, okay, look, like you need to sway the game this way and you'll get money from
man.
it.
Okay, I'm interested in that.
It's so good because it's not just as simple as that. Oh God!
But there's a new one called The Watcher too, which is supposedly really good.
Oh, we will check it out as well. But the thing is, I'm also going to play devil's advocate in a sense that they are documenting like things that have obviously happened in the scene. For example, that's the reason why I raised that show.
Yeah.
And maybe it's to put a spotlight on all these different things that are going on so that people can aware this is something that's happening.
But you
in
can
this day
do
and
that
age.
without putting up a big billboard.
Oh, 100%. That,
In the end- in
the
the
marketing is
The
foul.
marketing is foul. That's the issue.
But
personally.
then again, like if we're gonna say that the marketing is too far,
Yeah.
but then it's like we spend millions behind the show, so what, we don't promote it?
100%. Like you have to.
Though,
Yeah.
it's a documentary. Your documentary is not supposed to make you profit like that, I guess.
Well, this
but
is
it's Netflix
story.
though.
And this is the issue. This is the problem.
But this is the issue. This is the issue that we're having. Is like, at what point do we say,
At what cost?
okay,
This is a bit mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, no one cares when. Well, those businesses don't care when it's time to make money.
especially when it's
Yeah.
like turning something that's really traumatic into a drama.
That's it.
Like your boy,
And they can do it well too.
yeah,
100%.
And They did. It was really.
Yeah, it was a good
good
show.
watch. It was.
Mad.
Anyway, next thing on the list, just add on top of Netflix. So, guys, if you want, look, guys, we're not getting paid for this. This is just part of our news. So, guys, if you want an ad version of Netflix, pay £4.99 and you can get that every single time you watch your films. They're going to show an ad for you.
That's
Non-skippable.
That's actually so dead.
So they'll put 10.
Who wants that?
This is why we ran away from Sky, and they want to come back and offer us what we ran from,
But
at a cheaper
The
price.
price is going up quickly though.
Yeah.
Steady rising.
is.
And I think the only reason I do that is because they're going to increase the price again.
Really?
They're like, look,
How much?
before we
How
do
much
that,
is Netflix right now?
I think it's like $15.99.
Oh, that's not okay.
Do I need
Yeah.
Do I need to contribute to that?
We'll see. We'll talk about that later.
I'm not contributing.
We'll talk
I'm not
about
doing
after-
that.
after.
You
No,
got
guys.
to let me
So,
ride that
guys, as we actually,
As a
I'm not
family,
saying.
as a
No,
household.
don't worry. Anyway,
household,
so
as a
household,
yeah,
we share it, we're a
as a household,
household.
we share account, which means like I will play. Do you have Apple
You have
Music?
a family
No, do you watch Do you have Apple TV?
I do have Apple TV, yeah.
All right, so we're both paying for Apple TV. Someone's got to cancel it.
But no, because that means we have to share Apple Music
IDs
accounts,
and that.
Apple IDs
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
All right, cool.
yeah.
All right, no problem. But yeah, we share accounts. So Casey's got Amazon Prime.
And
I've got
Disney.
Apple TV.
I've got Apple and Disney.
Yeah, I've got.
What do I have? Prime and Disney.
Yeah, I've got Apple TV.
I don't know why.
And Prime.
Yeah, I've got Apple TV. And Toby has, what does Toby have? Toby has everything on. Toby's got
You have
Netflix.
That's
He's
all you
got
pay
Netflix.
for. All you pay for is Netflix.
And he's got Apple TV, but that's for his own personal use, which we don't care about.
Yeah, so
Sorry.
that's irrelevant. To this,
So who's got Adobe?
me,
Casey's got
I pay
that.
for that.
No.
Adobe.
We pay for that because I send you my money every single month.
How many
Shut
people
it,
have
bled.
Adobe?
I don't know. If you want it, you can have it. I
Yeah,
think.
I need to get it.
Yeah,
Paying £25
Look at her. She said I pay for it. I was like, I swear I got a standing order that goes to you every single fucking
Yeah, but
month.
I don't know what that's for.
Shut the fuck up.
This is how Fred felt on 90s Baby when his girl said, I pay for the mortgage. Don't you remember? You didn't see that
No,
episode?
no. You
I don't
told
watch
me
that.
about it.
What's that?
When
Fred's
girl was
Fred's
like,
had on
I
thing.
pay for the mortgage.
Or was it you that told me that?
Because I think I told
Yeah.
you about it.
So basically, what happened is that there was an episode and there was another.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, there was another girl on the episode, and they were just talking, and then the girl was like, "The money was in my bank account for the mortgage. I paid for the mortgage."
Okay, what's the problem?
Mate, I don't know.
So imagine us going on the thing, yeah, and then obviously it's a bit.
Oh,
touchy.
it's a couple.
Yeah.
Yes,
And the woman was like, I pay for the mortgage.
yes.
What does the guy do?
Oh, I don't know.
Fackle.
Yeah, well,
That's
paint
what
the house.
That's what came out.
Ladies.
Anyway, next thing on the list, Coachella are suing Afro Coachella for trademark.
Afrochella.
Get it wrong
Afrochella.
now, just because
I must say Afrochella.
you can't make them lose like that. It's
Yeah.
Afrochella.
No, they're
Okay,
100% least.
so let me start that
They're
again.
100% least.
over.
Coachella are suing Afrochella
It's over.
for trademark infringement. You know the person that created is Nigerian.
No, he's
what-
Ghanaian. He's Ghanaian. But the reason why it's so funny,
Yeah. Caught
is
red-handed.
oh my gosh, I've never seen anybody
Biggest-
get caught so 4K, yeah.
Biggest fuck up
As
ever.
part of like what is it called? The papers when you like line it up, yeah. They just put a calm screenshot. Hold on, let me read this. Hey, the Coachella and Chella Festivals return in person in 2022. On his Twitter account at DZ Do This, the defendants purposely chose the name Afrochella with the specific intent to create a suggestion that it was a version of Coachella, as evidenced by this exchange from Mr. Elohim's public Twitter account. You ready? I just feel like they chose. This is somebody else, like a random person, yeah? I just feel like they chose the name Afrochella because they want to create an African version of the Coachella vibe, or they shouldn't have. Share your sentiments with me, ladies in the DM, guys in the TL. Thanks. This is a tweet back in 2017.
Yeah.
And the owner, Mr. Elohim, Edward Elohim, quote tweeted that said, LMAO, exactly. A Coachella themed event wasn't going to be called the I can't pronounce it, so I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Gyenyami. Yeah, so it caught red-handed.
What was mad is that I think they put in there is like they said it on his public Twitter account.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
It's not
man.
something that he did in private, but this
overhand.
guy put it out on Twitter.
Do you know
and
what?
was like
He's
blatantly,
he's fucked.
he's fucked.
Yeah. Up
Yeah.
the
All
ass.
the
It's
all the
over.
proceeds are going to the
That's
Coachella.
long.
I'm not
as
gonna
well.
lie. This guy is gonna be so bankrupt that after he pays for the bankrupt, he's gonna be bankrupt again.
Still gonna be owing.
And he's gonna
like
probably
that
have to pay for
guy.
legal fees as well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
You know,
What's the name of that guy that has been ordered to pay like $1 billion?
The guy that was talking about the
Sandy
the
Hook
shooting.
thing,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, did you not?
yeah,
know
I saw that. I saw that.
He is fucked.
You know,
Yeah,
do you know?
he's finished.
do you
He
know,
is
fucked.
when I saw the picture, that shit. When I saw the picture of him, yeah, do you know the first thing that came in my mind? You know that meme of that guy that's smiling, yeah, and his face is red.
He's in pain. He's
A
done.
billion. They said every single last time,
$965 million.
every single last time you made, you're giving it
Do you
back.
know what?
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
think
gonna
they
lie.
said it was like $1 for every
Yeah.
engagement. Do you know how particular that is?
And that's Twitter. It's not.
Yeah.
That's not a
Every
bank account.
engagement, $1.
Do you know what's so mad? This guy thought he created generational wealth. That whole generation after him,
Oh man,
bankrupt.
shit.
You know, he's had to do this a couple of times.
Really?
A previous trial on a similar case in Texas ordered Jones to pay 49.3 M's in damage, while the plaintiffs sought 150 M's for harassment and emotional distress caused by Jones.
Oh, he's got money.
He's a podcaster. He's like.
Oh, sorry, no, this is the same.
Something like that. I think he's a TV host or.
He's got money.
He's making money.
Yeah, because he has that InfoWars thing.
Yeah.
I wonder what his actual thing is.
You know what his net worth?
Yeah.
And he sells merch and books.
Yeah, he's got money. He's gonna be like, I got that.
I don't think he's
I
got.
don't think
He's got a billion.
No one's
No?
got it like that. Even billionaires, like they don't just have the billion on hand like that. They've
Yeah.
got billions in assets. They have to sell a few shit
Oh
and
my
then get the money
Lord.
back. But
Oh.
a billion just sitting there.
Oh my
He's
Lord.
bankrupt.
He's pissed.
His net worth is minus 900 million.
Yeah, man.
Let me see.
Jehovah
He hasn't got the money.
Wee.
No, we might need to put. We might need to put.
Jehovah.
I don't have the capacity.
Declared
I've never
bankruptcy.
seen a negative symbol against the millions. Minus
said
900 million.
They said,
Do you
don't
know
have-
you should just die?
you don't have the money? Is what
You
they said.
actually, and like you will never have it
That means
ever again.
That means
He's gonna go to the judge.
that actually means all he had in his account
Like, he had
was 65 M.
But the thing is, yeah,
Yeah,
you know what's
65.
so mad, yeah?
It's mad.
Imagine like in your life, like in your lifetime, acquiring $900 million, yeah?
Obviously, like-
And then, no, it's not even that. I'm saying like right now, yeah, Alex Jones today, 2022,
Yeah.
and he's so lucky in his life, and 10 years later, he makes 900 M's. That would only bring him up to zero.
Yeah. Back to square one.
That will only bring him in the black.
You know that's
Jehovah! You're
no.
broke for life.
no, that's the type of
Even
thing.
less than broke.
No, that's the type of thing that will make someone commit suicide.
I can't lie, that's someone's 13th reason.
What kind of? Yeah, I hear it. I
Hundo.
hear it.
Hundo.
What
Yeah.
kind of payment plan are you going to go on for that?
There's no payment plan.
No.
900 M's.
He is.
My nigga.
I'm not gonna lie.
Every paycheck until that was a 300-year sentence.
You are not eating.
You dare not die.
So I feel like
Yeah, no, die.
someone like that has to take crack just to make it through.
Can you afford
Right.
it? You
Right.
can't afford shit.
You don't understand? Did you not see on what's it called? On
What's the poor man's drug?
There isn't one anymore. Not for him.
Yeah,
That
no.
minus 900.
Even
no.
crackheads aren't that
me.
much.
Everything costs money.
He has to start robbing.
Oh, he can't do that.
You
That's
have
not
to.
enough.
No,
How
no.
many times you gonna rob?
Do you know what, big man? I'll actually just find myself in jail. I would just find myself in jail.
You have to just
so
declare
I can
bankruptcy.
eat and sleep.
Yeah, declare bankruptcy.
Because there's no other way.
But I think if he declares bankruptcy, he can actually eradicate that. I think
He would, but he's broke and he
900
can never
M's.
open up an account. He's finished where he can open up an account, but he's pissed.
Yeah,
900
he
M's.
has to open up the savings account.
Yeah, he's pissed, man.
You know that Halifax one with the cat? That's so sad.
the cash card.
Yeah. I would actually just go Norway. I would just go Norway and commit
Back to
murder.
being
So
60.
jail for life.
No, go to Dubai.
No, that's what I'm saying. Norway, because Norway is nice.
Norway's a nice.
It's nice
place.
prisons,
No,
yeah.
he needs to go to Dubai.
Norway and a double
But
homicide.
900?
Yeah, don't do that, man. No
I,
problem.
the thing is, I feel like even if he went to Dubai, yeah, for the fact that his thing will flag up saying that this guy's bankrupt, they'll take him to jail straight for that.
You can't. You
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
do
yeah. They'll
that.
deport you straight away because you can't afford it.
Can't
Nah,
have-
they were like,
yeah.
don't ruin our brand.
You reckon they have benefits in Dubai?
I don't know.
I don't think so,
pay
you know.
taxes.
Like universal credit?
No, universal. Yeah, I think they'll definitely have universal credit. If these billionaires, they definitely have
No,
universal
but I'm
credit.
saying like benefits because that's what UC is.
I don't think they have benefits like that. I think it's all for their like one for all. Like, look, if you,
One
no,
for all.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's no support there.
Yeah.
You have to do it on your
I
own.
don't think there is. Yeah.
So
You have to do it on your own. You buy it on your own.
Anyone? Maybe someone in the comments can tell us.
Yeah. Whoever
Yeah,
listens
yeah.
to Dubai, I
Any
might have to speak to
Dubai
Baffy and
expats.
see. Anyway,
Let me know.
next thing on the list is Palace and Gucci. There's a collaboration coming through, and the thing is, you know what? Yeah, I think there was an episode where we'll talk about collaborations, and one of us said Palace and Gucci.
I'm gonna go and find it. I'm dedicated to
I think someone said Palace and Gucci.
and I think it was me. It sounds like something I would
Yeah, I
say.
think
Go for it. Find it.
ass. Anyway, Palace and Gucci are releasing a collaboration. Guys, I think it's ass. They both like it.
I'm a fan of a few pieces.
Yes, I'm a fan of a few pieces.
Everything
One,
that you sent, she likes.
that woolen hat, yeah.
Yeah, it's cold, right? With the big.
What I gotta do
I need that
to
hat.
get?
That-
I took the walk. That one. I
You like
need
it?
that.
Cold,
Yeah, I
it's cold.
need that.
I don't
I
like
actually,
it.
and I need it for me. Like
I
I
heard it,
actually
yeah.
need that. That hat
Okay.
is so
I heard
cold. Oh, it's insane. And what else? That side bag.
Yeah, the trifid
Oh
bag.
Lord, I love it.
You
so
know it's
much.
going to be a dumb amount. It's going to be
No, I
Gucci
don't
prices.
think.
It's gonna be
No, I think it would be like 800, 900.
No,
It's
no.
gonna
I think
be
it'll be
Gucci
about
prices.
1,250.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The bag will be about 1,250.
Yeah.
I think the hat will be about 330.
Yeah.
All right.
What about the biker
Check back.
jacket?
That 2-3 G's.
That is
That's
yeah,
leather,
2.7.
Yeah.
2.7.
The only thing I like from him was that t-shirt that you sent.
I like
It's got the
t-shirt
Gucci and the
hoodie.
P in it.
The t-shirt and the hoodie. The t-shirt's going to be about £5. Hoodie's going to be about 7, 8.
Anyway, that's coming out soon, guys. Check it out when it releases.
When is
Then-
that coming out? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
7th of November, I think it's.
Oh, really? So real soon.
Yeah, real soon. And it's only coming out on Gucci Vault. So you have to sign up for Gucci Vault.
Interesting. Next thing on the list is Kwarteng.
Kwarteng.
Kwarteng. So Kwarteng has been sacked.
They fired the chancellor, man.
They fired the chancellor.
Pissed off.
What this means
Yes.
is the UK is going through turmoil.
I'll tell you what I was waiting for. Daily Mail to use that Ghana must go bag on their front page.
Do you know what? I'm
You
not
know
gonna.
they'll do some stupid shit like
Yeah.
that.
Do you know what? Yeah. What is mad? Yeah, because there was actually a conversation on our family chat regarding this.
Yeah.
And my dad was basically saying that they basically using it as an scapegoat.
They did.
A scapegoat.
Yeah. Did I say an scapegoat?
Yeah.
Escape.
Yeah, scapegoat.
An scapegoat.
So what happened is that my dad was basically saying is that the financial budget that
mini budget.
the mini budget that he created.
Well, it wasn't him. Well, it was him that created it, but they all agreed to it.
Yeah,
of
that's
course.
what. So
Yeah.
everyone agreed to it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I knew this from the very start.
Yeah.
From the fact that they put a black guy as the financial chancellor of the UK. Look, there is no one that is black that they put on the forefront without whooping his ass.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's exactly what they did.
That's true.
He took over a fucked up country.
Yeah, he didn't stand a
didn't
chance.
stand a chance.
But this is egregious.
What they agreed to was dumb.
What I want to ask you guys, in that situation, he's obviously part of Conservative for him to be the chancellor. Now, in that situation, do you think he had the opportunity to say, no, I don't want to do this role? Or do you think they forced him to do
No,
it?
it's not that they forced you. They'll offer it to him, and he could turn it down for sure.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
the issue at hand was that this was Liz Truss's one of Liz Truss's things that she said that she wanted to do for the country.
Yeah.
When she was campaigning to be prime minister.
Yeah.
The things that he changed, she was saying this is what she wants to do
Exactly.
to make the country better.
All he did was
all he did
exercise-
was execute it.
Yeah,
That's what he
exactly.
did.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't like that. I don't like it because as a race, it doesn't look good on our part.
But you know what?
You're gonna put that on us.
Yeah, and
You can't put that on us.
and I think more and more, as I try and do this life thing, I'm trying to care less and less about that. You know,
Yeah.
like
Really?
yeah, about
put
like
it on
it doesn't look good on us, da 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 da, because he doesn't stand for anything that I stand for.
He's still
And, like,
a millionaire.
Yeah, and like you are a conservative. Like I want to be as
Far away from
far away as
Yeah.
physically possible to anybody that believes the things that he believes. But do you know what? It's just so fantastic, yeah. The only reason why I say it's so
Fantastic.
good is actually brilliant.
So
It's brilliant because sometimes people like Kwasi
quite.
needs to be reminded that you
Kwasi.
are indeed
Yeah,
a black
black
man.
man.
Like,
Yeah.
don't forget. And I thought
they threw him down a few pegs.
absolutely, like, I think sometimes it's really good because there are people that are like they speak as if they are not.
Black.
Yeah.
Like, do you know that you're ethnic?
Do you know what, What I think, do you know what, You know those guys, those black guys, that go into a right room, and they're speaking to John, like, hey, John, you all right?
Yeah.
Fam, Your name is Kwate.
Well, yeah, you need to be reminded.
And they'll be dropping stuff such as like when they're talking about black people, they'll be like those people.
Yeah, like
people
them.
need to-
Look,
Yeah.
your name is Kwate.
Your name is
Thing is,
Quasi
they are
Quatem.
very much the people that, oh yeah, they give people like us a bad name.
Affirmative.
Yeah,
He's a Quasi Quatem.
Yeah. So,
Mate.
and another
So
thing that I
boring.
like as well, yeah, a couple of weeks ago, I can't remember whether it couldn't have been the Daily Mail. I think it was the Daily Express or one of them ones. Yeah, they had put an article up about
Kwate.
but it was some random black man.
Yeah.
And Kwasi had to respond to me like, "That's not me."
They don't respect you.
Like,
respect.
I need continuous reminders
They
so
don't
that you
respect
know
you.
you are not
But
who
do
you.
you know what?
think
Yeah.
you are.
But the thing is, yeah, and like anyone correct me if I'm wrong. This is just my opinion. I don't give a shit. You know those black guys, yeah, that just want to be in the room and they don't care how they're mistreated.
Yeah.
I'm just in the room so I can just soak it and I can
Yeah.
just become a millionaire with you.
Yeah.
You guys can clap my ass. You guys can call me whatever you want,
Yeah.
but I'm still gonna make no.
Was it?
They clarted his ass for him to be coming out of what's it called?
yeah,
Fine.
absolutely.
Fam, they gave it to him.
Honestly, no, I wouldn't say that. I feel like he's probably done work to get where he is.
Oh, 100%.
I mean,
yeah.
honestly, one comment that I saw in particular is that everyone is screaming about him being fired, but really and truly, a bank will snap him up in a few days to say that he could be their political advisor, or he's
Yeah.
just going to go and do contracting for years.
No,
It's
but
not,
still
it's
gonna
not
make
that he's
millions.
not up. He's fine.
good.
He's doing fine. Nobody cares about that part. But
I don't think they'll do that.
They
no,
will.
I think they will.
will.
I think he'll be fine.
With that mini budget that he released.
any person that works within Parliament, yeah, is good. Their connections
Yeah.
are dumb.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're fine. They're fine on that front. But I think that actually someone like Kwasi and that other woman as well, that Asian woman.
The new
What is
Pizza
her
Patel.
name? Yeah, her.
Why do they make?
I don't know
why
what
do
her
they
name
always?
is.
Why do they always make the people that enable you to be
There's-
sent back to your
Did you
country?
see the dumb
the
shit that she said?
There is a reason why when you have a black person at the front of like something that a lot of black people are against, they can say, well, look, as you can see, there's clearly
a
not
black
diversity
person, yeah.
because I'm black.
Yeah.
But this particular person, what are you finding her name, Toby?
Yeah.
That stupid woman that was saying like she would love to deport all of asylum seekers.
Oh,
to Rwanda,
she said
yeah?
that. She said her biggest dream would be to see all the
All asylum seekers on a plane to Rwanda.
But I
That's her
doubt it's
dream.
not. I doubt it. I
Yeah.
doubt it will ever happen.
And do you know what?
She's crazy.
Even
What
as
are you
I
talking
watched
about?
that video, yeah, even when she referred, because she's half Mauritian, half Kenyan, yeah,
Yeah.
and she was like, yeah, my family's from Kenya. Whenever you hear someone say Kenya,
Kenyan and
yeah,
Kel.
you know that is someone that is upper class that believes that they are like above. They transcend the issues of race. They transcend ethnicity. I don't have the same problems that you have because I was able to pull myself up by the
Yeah.
bootstraps
That's it.
and make it work. That's the type of person
That's
that
a
Kwasi
Kwate.
is. Yeah, that's what Kwateng and whatever that bitch's name is.
Shit.
Yeah? So, and long may those people.
Wow, shit.
Like,
Kinda funny,
as you try and you fail, if you fail, so it go. Like you should be reminded that pull yourself up by the bootstraps in it.
Real.
Pick it up.
That's it. Anyway, next thing on the list.
Stupid ass
Next thing on the list. Quavo and Takeoff have released. Is there an album?
It is an album.
It is an album.
Let me just pause you.
Quavo and Takeoff, not Quasi Quatem.
Nah, not Kwateng. I frame it like.
A friend of Dane, your name is Quasi.
I frame it like. Hold on. Come on now.
Oh mate, I'm a bit tired.
Yeah, same.
Hear it.
God damn it, man.
Let's go.
Serious.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, just repeat the album thing.
Next thing on the list is Quavo and Takeoff. They released an album.
Yeah.
It's called Infinity Links.
Only built for infinity.
Infinity Links. So we've listened to the album. So I want to get your thoughts on like your favorite songs from the album,
Okay.
and then we also need to figure out who fucked Sweetie.
We're gonna come back to that because I have an answer for you.
Oh Lord, I'm
So, only built for infinity links. My thoughts. So, just for context, there are 18 songs.
Yep.
Out of the 18, I saved one. Four.
Yeah,
4 songs.
that's
Four.
fair.
There was one that I kind of liked, but I didn't really like.
That
so
is
maybe
even
4.5.
subpar.
But 4.5 songs that is out of 18.
18. It's
No
dire.
bueno.
It's dire.
No bueno.
That is a call for help.
yeah,
dire, man,
it's not
dire.
great. It's not
And that's
great.
not including the one that they already brought up.
No, that does not include Hotel Lobby.
That's it.
Yeah.
But guys, overall, the album subpar, not great.
What would you say out of 10 you would rate it?
4.
Subpar, that's a 3.
I don't think it's a 3 because I think the songs that are good. But I would say,
For 4 out of 18.
yeah, 3.5, 4. It really wasn't that great.
Boy.
It wasn't.
Anyway, swiftly moving on.
Oh, dear.
Stormzy is released. Actually, no. Who fucked Sweetie?
The answer is Lil Baby. We knew this already. So
Last year was with Quavo.
no, I think it was shortly after. But basically, there was a picture that went round on Instagram time ago, and it was Sweetie sitting on this guy's lap. He's wearing all black, and they're in a shop. It's a very sexy picture. I enjoyed it very much. But everyone was trying to suss out who that person was. Obviously, investigators worked out that it's the same outfit that Lil Baby was wearing. Ooh. So that was Lil Baby that she was sitting on, yeah? Cool. And then Quavo put a story up around the time saying, no problem, you want my bitch, we can swap it out. Like, it's minor. That's what Quavo put up. And just recently in Lil Baby's album, which we'll obviously come to, he had a song and he was like, you can't have my bitch, we can't swap it out. And that further confirmed that that was an answer to what Quavo said back in the day, that actually that is the person that he was talking about. Thank you.
So are they together?
No.
No.
They're not together, but they had sex.
Oh,
well,
so is Lil Baby still with his girl?
Yes, always and forevermore.
She-
they're on and off, but right now they're off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Travis. He's still supporting her though.
Yeah,
and she still
absolutely.
supports him.
Yeah.
I guess. So they're together.
Of course. if she, I swear she bought him a Richard Mille for his birthday.
You know.
Yeah, she did. I saw it. I remember.
Probably.
So anyway, next thing on the list is Stormzy is releasing an album. What's the name of the album? I know there was a letter in front of a door in the picture.
I know it as well. Like,
That's it. Anyway,
this is what I mean.
How was she just casually sitting on his lap like this? This is mad.
let's see.
The picture's sexy though.
It's actually mad.
I love the picture. It's so cute. Yeah, talk out the things. Sis. It's
Rossi.
good. I love it.
Mad.
Love it. Anyway, the album's going to be called This Is What I Mean.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, Lord.
Exactly. You
That
get it.
was-
Called Red-Headed.
Yep. Anyway, so the album is set to release 25th of November.
Yeah.
Me, para me.
Para
I don't
mí.
listen to Stormzy like that. I actually no. I can actually say I don't listen to Stormzy.
On occasion.
No. I can actually no. He releases music. Mel made me do it. I listen to all of that. But me saying for me to say that I listen to someone, it means I actively listen to someone. I don't listen to Stormzy.
Okay, that's fair.
It's not my type of music.
I guess the problem for me, and this is what I was saying in my West First group chat the other day, is the problem I have with Stormzy is that even his best, like my favorite songs, Blinded by Your Grace for one, I'm not really, except for like the songs that I really enjoy, there's not one Stormzy song I'm trying to hear more than twice.
Yeah. I know even once.
One, like the Mel Made Me Do It video was amazing, and like the message behind and the video itself was fantastic, brilliant. I'm not trying to hear that song.
No one.
Yeah.
That's 7 minutes of rapidy rap. I'm not trying to do that. And like when it's not rap, he goes for the more ballad option, like this Hide and Seek song, which has just come out. Again, I'm not trying to hear that again.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
don't want to hear it.
It's not for us.
like-
It's not for us.
Yeah.
But who's it for?
There must
There's
be-
a
for him
demographic
For him
there.
to still be classed as one of the top rappers in the country, he's got to have some sort.
He is a great
To
rapper.
sell out concerts and all that stuff, you've got to have people that listen to you.
Let me ask you a question because this.
Why?
Let me ask you a question because this came up in Chucky's podcast.
Yeah.
And the question is, who do you think is the king of this
This scene.
this scene? And there's 4 people I'm gonna give you, yeah?
Okay.
Stormzy, Skepta, J Hus, Dave.
Why is Jay Huster?
Answer the question.
What about Central C?
I want to put Central C on there.
He definitely should be.
I would have expected such.
Okay, so this is the debate I wanna put up because
I guess, right, if I'm honest, I don't think the scene has
Has a
one
king.
particular person.
They have Godfathers. Hello?
I can't hear you anymore. Talking to the mic?
Hello?
No, I've lost you.
Hello? Okay,
There you
I'm back. Yeah. They have Godfathers.
Yeah.
As for having a king
Skepta's
right now,
godfather.
Skepta's Godfather.
Gigs.
Gigs
Gigs is the
Godfather.
landlord.
Yeah, you know, and all them or whatever. Yeah, but you have the older people which have done their bits and they could come back now and then and do something.
Like Dizzy Rascal, who's just on a 20-year anniversary of Boy in the Corner. What's that
no, he's
about?
not.
No, that's a call for
Great,
help.
great.
That's a call for help. Someone that someone that I can
An
elder
so-
man, elder statesman.
Whole forefather.
someone that I can say is a godfather is DWE.
Great.
Also forefather. You know what I mean?
DWE. No, the reason why I'm saying that is that this guy came out back when
Local.
and then came out and he's now relevant till this day.
Yeah, I mean, he's maintained his relevance as some sort of.
Mate.
When would you say the last time DW was like relevant?
Indeed, double.
I think it was probably about last year or the year before.
I would say when Kano's album came out. What is that one song that I really enjoy?
Blicky.
The one with Gits.
Oh, I
I
can't
don't
remember.
know.
But he did make that song with Skepta and ASAP Nast.
So
That was a great song.
That's a good song.
That was a great song.
like so.
Lady
Class of
Hit
Danger.
Ladies Hit Squad.
Yeah, that was a great.
Class of Danger was it was a whole moment, but like outside of that, it was like when it's like, oh shit, and I bring out my legendary legend,
Yeah.
and then he
Don't
and then you send them back.
Don't do that.
That's what it
look.
was because
Don't do that.
I'm sorry. When was the last time DW brought out a project?
I don't know. Ask him.
And they actually went.
He keeps coming out saying hello, doing a feature, going back.
Bluku.
That's it.
Yeah.
So-
What?
Anyway.
And then leaving.
But yeah, I think going off what Kesi said, I don't. For me personally, there isn't a king of the game right now because I don't listen to the people at the top.
Now, something that you said, Joe, where you was like, why is Jay Huss in it?
Yeah.
Chucky kind of said the same thing for some, like, he basically said that, oh, how can you call him the king if this guy's not consistent,
Yeah.
etc., etc. But the thing is, what Chucky did say is that if Jay Huss was consistent, he would be.
We can't. We
Shoulda,
can't say
woulda,
that.
shoulda,
We can't say that.
100%. I know. I think no. I can say that with my whole heart.
The reason why you
It doesn't
can't say that is
matter.
because there's no evidence.
Yeah, but even still,
But you
it
can
doesn't
forecast
matter.
these things, though.
I think
Could do.
I think you're right that if he was, he would be. But the problem is that he's not, and he never has been. Never.
Will he be?
So no.
I don't know.
think so.
No.
Has his time passed?
I think
No.
his time hasn't passed. The thing is, there'll always be space for him there.
We'll
Yeah.
always be waiting.
There will always.
Yeah.
This guy,
Yeah, he's
nobody's sleeping on him.
We'll be
he's
waiting.
sleeping on himself.
Yeah,
Sure,
he's
he's a
yeah,
really
he's
good
doing
artist.
He's sleeping on
yeah,
himself. He's
everything
doing it to himself.
he's doing on his own time.
Anyway, going back to Stormzy. So Stormzy released a song, Mel Made Me Do It.
Yeah.
And there was it me and you that was watching the snippet where he was talking about the reason why he called it Mel Made Me Do It?
Excuse me, sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Why do you call it Mel?
No, just because she's iconic, and then a lot of the stuff that he was doing is not because of Mel, but
He was like, if you ever see me looking half decent, being half decent,
It's Mel.
because of Mel. Like,
I hear it.
and I get that.
Yeah.
Like when he said she's iconic of our time,
she's absolutely an
Shit.
icon,
Sure.
right? She's
For
doing
sure.
great. She's doing amazing, and like I do really, really love because I've followed Mel since 2011, maybe.
oh, she's
Wow.
I've been
got
following
she's
her
got
for a long
loyalty.
time. So
boy.
she used to have a fashion blog called melissaswardrobe.com. This is when there wasn't like Twitter and that.
Yeah.
You had blogs.
Yeah. I had to
So
write
I used to
paragraphs.
follow her blog. Like I used to be so obsessed with her fashion. She wasn't even dressing like that, but she was one of the only fashion heads, and obviously I had an interest in fashion at the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been following her for years, and the
Growth.
growth. The thing that I love the most about it is obviously over time, like the money's come and the jobs have come, and that's great. But it really is because of her personality. Like,
Yeah,
she
she's
really-
always been the same.
Yeah, but back in the day when I was following her on the blogs, it was very much like, here's a picture of my outfit. No real indication of her personality. She wasn't
Yeah.
doing YouTube, so you couldn't really see her as a person.
Yeah.
But yeah, seeing how she's grown and how she's grown based on her character.
Yeah.
I love stuff like that.
And the thing is that the one thing I like about her is that she is one of those people that doesn't really care about what everyone else asks for. She will show you what she wants to show you. She has that clear boundary, and she's made it clear these are my boundaries when it
Yeah.
comes to everything. So yeah, well done to
Mel.
Stormzy, well done to Mel.
Now, yeah.
Next thing on the list, I haven't listened to this album, but the Show Them Camp has released an album. I didn't listen to it.
album.
This is your type of music.
Yeah, it's a really good album.
Okay.
Really good album.
Speak to them.
What do you have?
That's it. All right. Next thing on the list. So this is probably one of my favorite. One of my favorite groups out of all the type of music that I listen to.
Yeah.
PBGR. Now I saw something, and I'm making a huge assumption.
Just
that on
before you do, can you give us context? So who is PBGR and what's the crack with them?
Oh, mad. So PBGR is a duo. I don't know where they're from in London, but it's a duo.
East London.
East London.
Yeah, and it's like, would I say it's not slow trap music? What would I call
don't
it?
know.
What kind of music would
I
call
would
it?
put them in the same kind of bracket as like
Zone 17.
Venna, Rags Original, that type of like, not alternative, but like alternative.
It's like
UK.
rap
I feel like-
alternative.
I feel like it's a subgenre of alternative
Yeah.
too. It's just
It's rap alternative.
yeah.
Because they're rappers.
No, but I would say Rags Original
Yeah.
is the same sort
Yeah.
of sound.
All right, cool.
Oscar World Peace in there, man. You
Yeah.
get it.
So there's a duo. They're a duo. I used to listen to them when I was in uni. So we're talking about 10 years ago. But we're talking about 10 years. I listened to them heavy.
Yeah.
Heavy. Great duo.
Yeah.
And I went on to one of the people in the group's Instagram. His name is Crunch. And I saw that he put one half of PBGR. Now that wasn't on there before.
Just to say they had broken
Yeah,
up.
broken up, or they probably were just doing their own solo acts or doing whatever they were doing. And I didn't see PBGR on it anymore. Then one day I saw it on my what's it called? What's the explore page? Saw my explore page, saw it there. I was like, okay, cool. Let me click on it. Let me check. And then. Yeah. Then I saw that, and I saw they went to the studio.
Yeah.
And then I saw one half of PBGR. Now, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I listen to PBGR religiously, like
Still to today,
till this day, they're on my playlist. So, as I was saying, I went onto Crunch's Instagram. I saw one half of PBGR. It wasn't there before. It's now there. Then I saw that they went to the studio, which means music might be coming from PBGR.
Yeah, I hear it. I'm looking forward to it.
And I feel like it's the right time as well.
PBGR, Zone 17 are two groups from London, which I'm just like, will never leave my playlist.
Yeah.
Ever.
Zone 17, they're from Tottenham. They're a Tottenham group. This is before Heady One and all them guys. Like they're OF is it
OFB.
Yeah. What OFB?
Yeah.
This is before OFB. There was Zone 17 and all these guys. Like these guys, cold,
serious artists,
cold. But yeah, let's see what happens. I would love to see them come back again.
Yeah.
There was a concert that they had a while ago. It was an intimate concert.
PBGR?
It was a while ago. Yeah, PBGR.
Oh.
And the thing is, I signed up for the ticket, but no, I got the ticket. But the thing is, I think we were together at that time, wasn't we?
I don't know.
No. Okay. But anyway, I was basically saying that I wanted to go to the concert.
Yeah.
But I was the only one that was really listening to him at that time, to the group at that time.
Okay.
I wasn't at who I am right now.
Yeah.
Right now, I would have gone by myself. Them times, I would have gone by myself, so I didn't go. But it was a big mistake.
It's looking like it's definitely confirmed.
Yeah,
you know?
100%.
I've gone onto the Twitter. I've seen a video as of August saying they're defo in the studio.
Yep.
Oh, and it's the same old style kind of sound.
I'm telling you, their flow.
Exciting times.
I'm not gonna lie, their flow is different.
Yeah, I think they defo paved the way. Like I'm looking at artists like Nux and like DC and that type of sound.
Yep.
And it's just obviously it existed, but like they definitely inspired a lot of people. What's that guy's name from East as well? Airborne Gav.
Yeah.
Did you listen to Airborne?
No, I didn't. No.
Anyway, he's like on the same type of wavelength, but yes, very similar. I'll play you a song from him.
Yeah, like very melodic, very cool, very suave.
Yeah, melodic rap.
Who's the other guy that we listened to from
Zone 17?
Yeah,
VB.
VB.
Yeah,
VB. Guys, VB is cold.
Yeah.
Cold.
So if you're and another thing as well, because we were just talking about like, you know, the royalty of the UK and etc, all that stuff, yeah. If you are looking for versatility in music, yes, Central C is what is popping, and JD music are obviously that's what's popping. Yeah, that hood rich.
That's exactly what you need.
That hood rich sound. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But there is versatility in the UK, and it doesn't just end with people like Nux. It really does extend to people like VB, Venna, PBGR, like
Danzy.
Yeah, there are a lot of people. Airborne Gav. Trust me, the sound is
crazy.
So like there are a lot of people. Quolum, there are lots and lots and lots.
Yeah, Quolum is even another one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Jesse J. Solomon. It's not just H2, that's the funky.
You guys need to open your.
But there's even people that we probably don't even know.
100%.
This is what's so good about it. Like, a lot of people don't know that there's a.
It's not just Little Sims that's the alternative. Like,
exactly.
we do
There's
have
people
like, you know, people that we can like actually listen to and vibe to.
Anyway, last thing on the list, we're gonna go swiftly past this one.
Please go.
Lil Baby, It's Only Me. It's out now.
Absolute garbage.
Yeah, I think there are just a number of things that I would like to attack. First of all, it's just like in that album, I didn't hear him say Free Gunna once. That's a problem to me.
That is a problem.
Okay. Number two, the album was really ass booty, but do you know what? I hear it. He saw Gunna go down. He said, "I've got to switch it."
Capitalize.
But the thing,
not even like that. Like the first song is literally like, "I'm not on goods. I'm not on goods. I ain't on shit. I'm having lunch with Chris Jenner and his wife." Yeah, he said, I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. That's why he gave us that trash. Oh God,
it's sad. I think that's never. I don't think we've had that topic properly yet in regards to like people using music within trials and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if that is one of the reasons why he's doing music like this, anyway, his music I've never gravitated towards. I've always been like, when everyone's had the debate between Lil Baby and Gunna, I was always Gunna.
I'm saying I think all three of us agree with that.
Yeah, Lil Baby, has the work ethic and consistency is crazy.
You can have work ethic, but when you're bringing out an album with 200,000 songs, all of them are shit.
all of them are dead.
What's the work ethic?
Do you know what I want to know? Yeah, how did he book that World Cup gig, bro?
I don't know.
How did he do it? The song is
How did Shakira do it?
No.
Shakira.
Don't even try it.
Great song though.
No, great song. But the thing is, the reason why is one, he is consistent. And the thing is, I'm now starting to see the way he moves, because there was a question that they asked him, and they asked him about, there's this ginger girl that raps, or they made, she's like very fair.
You thought I was feeling you?
Bia.
I think it's her.
Oh, Ice Spice, yeah.
And they'll basically she basically did something not too long ago where she had bookings for like 4,000. That's how much she was charging for a booking, and then she cancelled all those bookings and increased her charge to 25k. Okay. And they asked Baby like, what do you think about that whole situation? And Lil Baby's always been that guy that's like a man of integrity, and he's like, I would have done the show. Like, these people that I do shows at, those are how I build my network and build my brand.
Yeah.
So what she did was a big mistake.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, what he did was a big mistake, and he was like, and then he was basically like, I'm not a music guy, I'm a businessman.
That's weird. I'm not disputing that. He's definitely a businessman. He makes money through businesses for
100%.
sure. But let's stick to the music.
Because
as an artiste, you can shout on the microphone, but the loudest person doesn't mean you're the best person.
No, but what I was answering what Kesi was saying in regards to how did he book the what's it called, and I was like, he's a businessman.
And I think you're right.
I don't think business should be the reason why you get to do the World Cup song.
But it's about building the networks, though.
That's
isn't
it.
it?
Okay, so if you got the person in the room that can help you get that,
exactly.
That's it.
So
Someone
it's
can
definitely
connect you to it.
That's fair.
That
shout out to him for getting it though.
That Hey song though.
Which
Did
one?
you guys listen to it?
Hey.
It was like Hey in the studio.
No.
Oh man, I'll show you the video.
Lil Baby.
No, later on.
Yeah. I'll just play it on
later on.
quickly.
Anyway, so we're gonna move on to the main topic swiftly, and
look at all of your yes men in the room.
Waving.
It's got your yes men in the room,
can you take this off the screen? Anyway, swiftly
Do better,
moving on.
man.
So where we left off before we was rudely interrupted in our last episode is that we were talking about Kanye. We were talking about Kanye and the whole situation about what's going on with this nigga right now.
Yes, but we didn't really get to like dive
thick of it.
Yes, so let's do that today, and we've got a bit more of a structure today. So
Yes, we do.
Give you, do you know what I mean?
So
real convo. So to start with, what do you guys think of the interaction with him and
Tremaine.
Me personally, it's normal from Kanye. Everything that Kanye does, when he's beefing someone, is always in the spotlight. The situation, so the text messages between him and Tremaine Emery, was I shocked about what Tremaine Emery was saying? No, I'm not. It did bring a whole new spectrum to things, because when the Virgil situation was happening and Virgil died, and when he joined Louis Vuitton and everything, we could see that there was a bit of conflict between him and Kanye, because Kanye did say at one point in time that he wanted to be that person.
Well, he called himself the Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, he called himself the Louis Vuitton Don, and obviously he didn't. So obviously we could see that there was a bit of conflict between Virgil and Kanye, because obviously the accolades Virgil Abloh had received. I understand that, but when I heard that he wasn't invited to the funeral, you was like cussing your friend, someone that you built all of this with, which my opinion, my specific opinion, because of jealousy, I wasn't shocked. I wasn't shocked, but it was new news that what was going on. It gave more context to everything that was going on in the background.
Yeah, I think definitely. I wouldn't say that we could see that it was friction, because I didn't really see friction. He was at the fashion show, they hugged on the show, and there was a real moment there. But obviously, you can tell. I mean, you could have assumed that there would have been some sort of issue there, because Kanye was such a big guy for Louis Vuitton. Like, he did that collaboration, which was huge. Called himself the Louis Vuitton Don. He went to the Fendi school to learn how to design all that good stuff. So he want that position, for me personally, was meant for him.
But I think Kanye said that he was offered that role first.
Then
but then he also double backed and said that Bernard, the CEO of LVMH, killed Virgil. That's where all of this started. He accused Bernard of killing Virgil, and then it just kind of went on from there. Shall I give a bit of context? Read out a couple of the messages. So obviously, that was the first thing that kind of started everything off. And then Tremaine was like, don't use Virgil's name, that was part of your victim campaign. He said, yay, tell the people why you didn't get invited to Virgil's actual funeral, the one before the public one at the museum.
That's mad.
You knew Virgil had terminal cancer and you rode on him in group chats at Yeezy, interviews, you're so broken, keep Virgil's name out your mouth. And then blah, 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 blah. And then Kanye said, he shared some text and he said,
good to hear from you, bitch.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That line is too powerful, unfortunately. It's actually just so fantastic.
Oh my days.
But then
what
that's when
entrance.
it's so good. And then Kanye went back and then said, he was like, I never knew that Virgil had cancer. Virgil never said anything to me himself. And Tremaine was like, allow it because I was the one that told you. Nice try. And then he said, I've made mistakes. I was jealous of Virgil. I felt betrayed by and lied to by Virgil. I felt he gave Drake the green diamond watch just to fuck with me. But I love Virgil too and I miss him. And then he said...
what, was he supposed to get the green diamond watch? I don't get
No, but obviously
but
Kanye and Drake were
beefing at that time, and then he gave
Virgil
the Patek.
giving it,
Yeah.
So that was too much.
That Patek was ugly, by the way.
It was clapped. And then he was like, I told you, I see you flying everywhere. Oh, I see you flying everywhere but Chicago to check on him. You fired Virgil. Virgil worked for himself for years before the Louis job. You and no one else destroyed him. And then he said, so...
Is this Tremaine Emery saying that?
Yeah.
That was Tremaine, yeah. And then he said, this is what Kanye said. He said, I've made mistakes. I scream at Virgil. That's crazy. Scream?
Yeah, scream.
That's insane.
With it, yeah, at the end.
Crazy. I was jealous of Virgil. I felt betrayed and lied to by Virgil. But I love Virgil too and I miss him and I miss my family. And one thing I wanted to say and would have said at the funeral would have been directly to ASAP. I saw Rocky sitting on one side of the funeral. I saw Barry on the other. And I just wanted to grab the mic and say, don't let these people split up your gang like they did mine. I'm a leader and Rocky's a leader. You brothers come back together and get behind Rocky the way my gang was behind me at one point.
I thought they were back together. No. So ever since that debacle that happened a few years ago in regards to the sex allegation, they haven't been close. Oh, okay. All right.
And he was like, we as a people have lost the ability to farm for ourselves. We take all jobs at white companies and whether we like the fashion or not, Bernard's genius is in business. He doesn't give a fuck about these posted text messages. He owns real estate. And what do we own? Braids, the word nigger and drip.
Wow.
Like, you're missing the point. And this is why I'm just like...
This is why arguments with Kanye, it's just not going to get you anywhere. Because Tremaine was saying stuff, Kanye wasn't even answering it. It was almost as if it was just an open gateway for Kanye to just talk.
Yeah.
Like, just spill out whatever is in his brain.
So let me ask you guys a question right now.
Tremendous, just to end it.
What do you guys think about this current atmosphere that Kanye is in at the moment?
He's fucked. Plainly, he fucked. Like, his family's not backing him, his friends is not backing him, corporations are going against him. Bro, like...
Do you think this is the demise of Kanye?
Yeah.
I think so.
I really think it is. I really feel like he's got to a point where, because when celebrities now are publicly coming out and saying they're not backing you, and you know they have a lot of influence on people. Like people
they've got their own followings.
People are actually fickle. I'm not gonna lie. People will say just because I don't know, Lil Baby tweeted, "Oh yeah, I don't fuck with Kanye anymore." All of his followers will not fuck with Kanye.
I hear it.
It's that simple.
So going based off everything that we've seen, because we've seen Kanye do a lot of wild things just in the space of the last 2 years now.
Yeah.
What do you think the wildest thing Kanye has said?
There's too many.
There's quite a few. You got a situation at TMZ.
Yeah, I was gonna say that slavery is a choice. One of the worst, because the reason why that one was so mad. Yeah, sorry, you're stepping on the wire. The reason why that's so mad is because even though it doesn't feel like it did, Kanye really enabled a lot of that was already a really tense time for black people against everybody else. There was a lot of like, you see, we really are dying at the hand of the police. There was that angle. There was the people that were like trying to push the BLM agenda, but then obviously the people from BLM in the US, the actual charity organization, are fleecing people. So it was like, we need everybody. We need a united front right now.
Yeah.
And you coming in and doing the slavery as a choice thing is pushing the whole agenda back. Everything that we are doing, you're coming. Obviously, it was nonsense, but like the white people that already believe that black people are making excuses when we talk about slavery and things that happened 400 years ago, even though it's impacting us to this day, they are looking at someone like Kanye like, you see, chatting shit. You guys are chatting shit.
Yeah.
So I think that was probably one of the wildest things. And also, I think that for me confirmed, like, whatever Kanye I thought I knew, we don't have that.
He's
anymore.
gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, what about you guys? What do you think is like one of the wildest things that he said?
You know what? You're going off the slave situation. You know that he brought out the song "New Slaves," and he was talking about all that stuff, and he was basically saying how.
What was he saying in that one?
He's basically saying how we're the new slaves because we are slaves to fashion and all that kind of stuff. And the thing is, one thing I remember about Kanye is that Kanye says a lot of stuff, and after the fact, he'll come out and say the reasons why he said it, and he'll give this long explanation.
Yeah.
And there's some sort of understanding in that long explanation.
Some sort of rationale, yeah.
But he keeps on fucking up by doing the initial dumb statement.
Yeah.
Do you know
It's like what you said, yeah, you cannot be oblivious to what you said. What you said
It's
is so
intentionally
dangerous.
provocative, yeah.
It's so dangerous to the
Absolutely.
point where it's like the real reason why you're saying that doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah.
You stood by Trump wearing the MAGA hat. You know what the MAGA hat means, right?
Yeah.
You put on the White Lives Matter t-shirt. You said that black people are slavery's a choice.
Yep.
What else have you said?
I think there's one thing that Kesi's always said to me when it comes to statements like this, because you said that obviously there's always some part of it which is correct, and Kesi always told me a clock is always correct twice.
No, I always say a broken clock is right twice a day, right?
I try my best.
The clock
to
is
use
always correct
analogy.
twice.
It's great.
The clock is always.
If the clock is working properly, it should be correct.
Yeah,
once.
if you take one battery out of the clock, it's always
it doesn't work.
The G-Fars in there.
It doesn't work at that point. If you
A
take it back.
broken clock
because
is
if it
right
stays
twice a day.
at 2, it's gonna be correct twice a day.
Twice a day,
that's fair, yeah,
So a
okay.
broken clock is right twice a day. They say that to say, and when people say that, it is to say that just because someone that is always wrong says something right does not mean that it is right, because a broken clock will always be right at least twice a day.
But it's broken.
Yes, but it's still broken. That doesn't change the fact that it still doesn't work. And that applies very heavily to Kanye West, because yes, he's absolutely right. Even in the new slaves thing, I'm not even mad at that, because he is right. We are slaves or God forbid, not us,
God forbid, yeah.
but the idea that people are slaves to capitalism and the way that capitalism works, absolutely, 100%. He's absolutely in the right in that sense.
But say that.
Yeah, but I understand the saying something provocative to try and but I think there's a real problem when you're saying something provocative, cool, but you're specifically targeting saying something provocative that is also really dangerous
For your own race.
for your own race.
Yeah.
And you know it is. Like, this is the same Kanye West that said on live TV, George Bush
George
doesn't
Bush
care about black people. So then for you to
Great.
say something that
Great
you
word.
know, and like for you to say something that you know will be harmful towards the progression of some of the conversations and agendas that black people have put in place over the last 2 years alone. You know what you're doing. Don't try and provoke me and say, oh, I'm trying to get a message across.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing. There's a reason why you specifically chose White Lives Matter. There's a reason why you wore the MAGA hat.
Yeah.
And it has everything to do with it being at the expense of black people.
Yeah.
That's an L.
It's like 1 step forward, 3 steps back.
Yeah.
With everything that you said.
So I'm not even trying to hear all of that. Like, the idea of, but it's smart though if you think about it, right? Like, what did Kanye West say about the White Lives Matter thing? He was like, my dad, who's an ex-Black Panther, found it so funny because he was like, White Lives Matter, all you're doing is stating the obvious. Yeah, doy. But the problem is like, nobody cares about that. It's about the fact that you are enabling the white people who do believe in like white supremacy that take the Black Lives Matter statement and use it for the benefit of their own causes. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, let's
Yeah,
not try and be obtuse. Like, I'm not trying to hear it, man.
So
Acting like you're a genius.
Let me ask you guys another question. Do you think this is going to be like the cancellation of Kanye? Do you think he's going to get cancelled at the end of this?
He already is getting cancelled, isn't he?
Yeah,
But this
in
is the
some
same-
ways.
But this is the same thing that kind of happened to Travis Scott, and now he peeped his head out, and now he's going, turn up.
We already know that cancellation is not real, though.
Yes.
We already know that.
I don't think he's gonna get. I don't think he's
not
gonna
really.
get cancelled in the same way that Travis did, because that was like you do something wrong, we can't
Allow you to continue.
allow you
like
to
this.
continue.
Yeah, as if nothing happened.
Yeah. So he's had his like timeout.
Yeah.
And now he's back. That's fine. Kanye's one is like he said one stupid thing, a next stupid thing, a next stupid thing. He is just like chipping away at his reputation.
Yeah.
Breaking point
So-
has been
yeah.
it's been reached.
For a lot of people at a lot of different points. So I feel like now we're at the point where Kanye West is like slowly ruining himself to the point where no one's actually ever going to listen to him ever.
Yeah.
It's not a case of being cancelled, but like we'll just never take you seriously as a person.
Yeah.
And I don't know which one's worse.
Really and truly, what are we really holding to? Like, he's dead and gone.
Yeah.
The fashion that he's doing with Gap is rubbish. His music has not been great for years.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing really that anyone could really stand there and say, I'm supporting Kanye because he's still my favorite
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could it? So this,
What is
in
that
what
ellipsis?
sense? What is
There's
that?
nothing
Yeah.
there.
so this could be the demise of Kanye West.
For sure. I can
I
see
think
it.
so, and that's really sad. Actually,
It's sad, but it's been a long time coming, number one.
Yeah.
And number two, maybe it will give him the chance to go back and do all the shit that he needs to be doing.
Reflect.
Such as your family.
Maybe.
Therapy.
Yeah, maybe.
Go and do with your family.
Therapy.
Maybe.
So, I think we've kind of answered this question. So, do you think the genius era of Kanye is done?
Genius Era was done. Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
No. Do you know?
No.
For you to say that, yeah. Sorry, you're a bad.
Everything else has been shit.
No.
Because genius era does not just relate to music.
Yeah, I know,
I'm talking
I know,
about
I know,
all
I know.
aspects of Kanye, and Kanye
So when
is multifaceted.
let's answer that then. When do you think? Do you believe that it's ended, the genius era?
No.
Okay, you do though.
Yeah, Genius Era.
I kind of do as well. So when do you think it ended? Because it was not my beautiful dark twisted
Yeezys.
fantasy. What Yeezy?
Yeah.
What time?
What Yeezy? The first up until
The Wave
Yeezy-
Runners.
Yeah, up until Wave Runners.
Yeah. Up
Up
until
until
the
Wave Runners, everything else been shit.
I would say up until the foam runners, and not because I like them, because I still don't. But I feel like that level of
Revolutionary.
innovation, and being able to think outside the box and come out with something like that, that the people them loved. I think that was still showing signs of his genius era, but I do believe that that's where it ended.
Yeah, I think it ended at the Wave Runner because in between the Wave Runner and the Foam, there was a whole lot of bullshit.
Yeah, you're
and
right.
it's like when you keep throwing something out there, something's going to stick.
Something's
on the
going
wall.
to stick.
And that's what it was.
But in terms of what was coming out, what was being created,
It was
still shit.
revolutionary. It was big. It's
no,
new.
it wasn't bad.
It's not-
like,
you've never seen
So
it.
we have the 700s. Wave Runner, is that V1 or V2? That would be V1.
V1.
Then we had the V2s, which is the analogs. Is that analogs of V1 as well?
V2 is the Vantabacks.
Yes.
Those are nice.
Those are
Is that the one
V2s.
Princess has?
Yeah,
No.
700 V2s. Yeah,
Does she
that's
have
one
the
that
V2s
Jay,
as
that
well?
Jay and Princess has. Yeah, she
Yeah,
got Vantabacks.
those I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the V3s.
I should have got them.
The
Should've got
V3s
them.
that were the sunflower yellow and the
Yeah,
triple
the
black ones that you
safflowers,
have.
yeah.
That was, again, we were still on a good
one.
street.
Yeah.
The 450s, I didn't like them, but like
But
it was
you could
still tapping
understand
into
it.
that.
Okay, yeah, so you're right. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we hit the foam runners.
Yeah.
And since then,
Do you know what? Yeah, the one thing I can say, and the reason why I'm saying that Kanye's genius era hasn't ended,
yeah.
is because there's always been hasn't ended. I don't think it's ended.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'll say that is because there's so many times when I know right now it looks very bad for Kanye.
Yeah.
But I feel like throughout his career, he's had a blip, very big blips. And there's been
This is a big blip, man.
No, but there was the big blip. There was another big blip when we thought this guy was actually going psycho. That was another big blip when he was just talking a whole bunch of
all the interviews everywhere.
That like the one when he done with TMZ.
Yeah.
That was a very big blip for him.
But I think the issue is that back then we still had something to hold on to.
Yeah.
Like you still either had the music that he was going to bring out, or you had the fashion that he was doing at
Yeah.
the time. So everyone can still be like, you know what? Yeah, I know he's saying something crazy, but I still
still
like
doing all
Kanye
this
because
good
he's
right
doing
now.
this stuff.
Yeah.
There's nothing right now from Kanye that I could turn around and say, yeah, I can back him because I still like his stuff. These stupid sunglasses that he's about to bring out,
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, no,
stupid shit.
I said. No, do you know what? Like,
Shit.
no, do you know?
Stop shit.
To you, it is.
Yeah,
There's
to
people
me,
in the
it's, I don't
industry
think-
that
it's,
would
my,
like
it's
that.
my breaking point though. And that's what I'm saying is I feel like his genius era is done. But other people have felt like his genius era is done has been like what
Years
my
ago.
my
Yeah.
beautiful dark twisted fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People have probably said that the stuff ever since that it's been rubbish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether it be his designs and all that stuff. For
Yeah.
me, it wasn't. But now
Yeah.
I'm done.
I even went back to look at the songs that he's produced over the last couple of years because he is obviously still a producer and a
yeah.
rapper. And I really, really liked Industry Baby by Lil Nas X and Jack Harlow. I really liked that song. I liked it a lot, and he produced that one. That was nice because
New Body?
it was like, yeah, but we haven't seen the live day on that one.
But that song's cold.
Now that Kanye isn't doing Sunday service, why didn't they decide to bring out the final version? Do you know what's, something that we didn't talk about today that I really wanted to?
What?
Nicki Minaj, bruv. Oh, I wanted to talk about it so bad. I'm gonna have to say it for next week.
So
But Nicki Minaj and Lato, Big Lato,
Yeah.
did you
Yeah.
see the stuff that was happening there?
crazy.
Let's talk about it
next
another
week.
time. But
Well,
what I
yeah.
will say is Nicki Minaj is the worst vibes ever.
Yeah, but we kind of knew this though.
She has been bad vibes.
She's honestly, no, sorry, I'm just going to quickly tell you what happened.
All right.
So basically, Lado got into her DMs time ago, asked her to feature on this song, Big Energy, which if you haven't heard it, it samples Mariah Carey, Heartbreaker or Honey, one of them,
when
yeah?
she's talking about big dick energy.
Yeah. big energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, that song, yeah. So she asked Nicki to feature on it, and Nicki basically said, "Nah, I'm not really feeling it. Doesn't really sit with me.
Cool.
It will probably be better when your songs do well. Then I'll jump on the remix."
So she was like, when you're popular, that's when I'll jump on it.
As it gives more of like a oh shit rather than me just hopping on the remix now, yeah. Anyway, she also brought out her song, Nicki Minaj. She brought out Super Freaky Girl. Super Freaky Girl did okay. Now we're at the Grammy nominations point. Super Freaky Girl got nominated in the pop category, and Big Energy got nominated in the rap category. So now the problem here is that Nicki Minaj is not going to win in the pop category.
Yeah,
let's be real.
Yeah.
If she was in the rap category, maybe. She started going off. It was very clear that the reason why was because Big Energy is doing well and it found itself in the rap category.
Yeah, that's her own problem.
Her jealousy is stinking. So anyway, out of the blue, bare indirects towards Lado. Lado said, enough. I'm not having this.
Yeah.
Started like tweeting back, said, what's the problem? What's going on? What's good? Yeah, what's good? They ended up getting on the phone and Lado recorded the conversation.
Oh, what was Nicki saying?
Bullshit.
Serious?
Oh, so bad. So bad. Like,
She needs to
do you
look
know
up.
who I am? Do you know where I came from? Yeah, I'm going to get my team to send you the information because obviously you don't know what's going on. Lato's like, bro, I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't know what all of this is. I told you that I loved you. You're being weird. Like, I told you was running things. Oh, you think I'm not running things no more? Oh, yeah.
No, you're
it's
not,
just
though.
super messy. Yeah.
She needs.
Did she do the nominations? I'm confused.
I think it's just the fact she's just
she's
really
hot,
bitter.
man. She's
Yeah,
just
she's
hot,
just
man.
She needs to look
sad
after
about
her
it.
child, man. Shout out.
Big man thing, please. Like, focus on you and your husband.
Husband,
That is still
could go
on
to
the
back to
sex
jail.
registry.
Could go back to jail
Please.
next week. We don't know.
Really and truly, his
All right.
life is on the line.
So we're
God.
coming to the end of this episode,
Yes.
which I
Yes.
want to say has been a great episode.
It has.
But I want to ask you guys one question about Kanye. Yeah, if you could pick one great thing from Kanye, would you pick his music or his clothing and his designs
Like
and
the
just the
Yeezy
fashion
vibe.
side?
Yeah.
Separate the clothing from the shoes.
No.
No,
All
it
of
has
it
to be a whole
together.
thing.
Music. I don't need the clothes, you know, and I don't need. I would remove a Wave Runner and just focus. Oh, actually,
Shoes.
Do you know what?
Shoes.
No, I said the whole fashion side of Kanye. Fashion or the music?
I'm doing the fashion side,
Yeah.
but I'm calling it shoes.
Yeah. No. Do you know what? For me, I would say fashion only because what Kanye has contributed to fashion in the past 10 years has
is a bit
been
nuts.
undeniable.
And
No,
for me-
I'm
for
sticking
me-
with music. Sorry.
For me, the music for me is huge. The music
Yes.
from Kanye is huge, but
Yeah.
the biggest thing that will always sit with me from Kanye is that this guy said, "I'm going to do it," and he
Yeah.
And he did it.
Music.
You're 100% right
Yeah.
in
is
that sense.
crazy.
Music
And
help-
he did it on a stupid
Yeah,
scale.
it was dumb. It was dumb.
Yeah,
and
from
the
a
thing
motivational point, he's done.
for music, I get why you would say music, but music is like I would say at the very start of his career.
And I think I'm being quite nostalgic.
Yeah, you are.
My
for sure.
thought process.
Yeah.
But I just think about, you're 100% right. You
The
are 100%
if you look
right.
at contribution wise, music has had a huge contribution from Kanye.
Yes.
But fashion,
But I also
he's
think
changed the game completely.
he has changed the game completely. And you're 100% right in that
Introduced
sense.
a lot of people into the game too.
Yes. And I think, even if I think from a shoe perspective, it was Jordan's, then it was Yeezy. There's never been anything else that was like close in competition.
he
with Jordan before.
he dominated both brands. Like
He
I know
did.
I know Virgil brought Off-Whites, which was another game changer. But when the Air Yeezys came out, fam.
But it's for me personally, even during his own music days, like fashion and shoes,
Fashion,
was still such a huge part about it. Like
Watch the Throne.
He
But
Fashion, Watch the Throne. Kanye Fashion and Watch the Throne.
Givenchy.
Are you kidding me?
So I think you're right. I do think you're right. But I'm just thinking about his contributions toward music from a production element as well.
Yeah,
huge.
And it is a lot, but it's not
compared to
touching
fashion.
What he did
Mate,
with Yeezy.
from the time when he was with, what's that bold lady's name? Amber. You saw the fashion there with Amber. You saw him transition into his time before Kim.
But even
Kim.
But even
early,
outside of
the start of
Yeah.
like, you're talking about Ralph Lauren polos.
Ralph Lauren polos.
like-
The Jaspers.
Yeah, it's like
I don't think I care so much about like what he wore and how sick that was. I'm talking more about like
what
his
he's actually producing
impact.
himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and from the motivational point of like, I'm going to be the greatest at what I do.
Yeah.
And he really was. Even
Yeah.
if it was for a few years, like
Yeah.
he really dominated everything. The way we wore our trainers, the trainers we wore.
The way we wore our clothes.
Yeah, the way we wore our clothes, the colours that we wore,
Yep.
the leather, the leather trousers.
And he was the stepping stone for people like Virgil,
people
Don
like
C,
Emery,
all of them people.
taking streetwear,
Jerry
music,
Lorenzo.
all of that stuff.
Jerry
high
Lorenzo.
fashion. Yeah,
all the big brands that are out right now.
If I had to get rid of one or the other, and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is genuinely one of my favorite albums of all time.
Great.
His production is some of the most amazing stuff that I've heard.
Yeah, 100%.
From a fashion lens, I think he takes it.
Yeah, he takes it.
If you were supposed to remove Kanye from the fashion ends, I think a lot of fashion that we have right now
Wouldn't
exist.
Streetwear
would be dead.
Wouldn't be dead.
It would be
but
dead.
it will still be very niche.
I feel like it would be dead.
And Virgil wouldn't have been able to do the things that he did without
The collaborations, no. If it wasn't for Kanye, Virgil wouldn't be in LV.
100%.
Hear it. Because Virgil will still be doing what's it called? What's that?
Pyrex.
Pyrex would have just been another Supreme.
And Pyrex probably wouldn't even be there because streetwear.
It might have been there, but it would have been underground.
Yeah,
that's a whole different conversation.
There wouldn't be no
hidden in
Off-White.
Soho with the rest of them.
Ooh.
Damn.
Kanye is one of the biggest icons of our time.
From a fashion level.
Yeah. From fashion and music as well. And music.
He did that when he was still at the top of his
Yeah. But it's so sad that if he doesn't get it together real soon, he's going to be that guy that we just remembered from.
I think he's already there for
a
lot of people. And again, you have to remember that a lot of the things that he did from an impact perspective in music was
back a day.
That's what I'm saying.
People born that are 18 years old now.
They don't know his music.
Half of his discography is irrelevant.
When they're asking people, kids in secondary school, do you know who Missy Elliott is? Who?
And they don't know. And like a lot of his work musically came from like the Jay-Z's.
Yeah.
That's mad. There's people that don't even know who Tupac is.
It's not that it's mad. It's just
it's life, isn't
yeah,
it?
It's life.
Yeah, I hear it.
Anyway,
their Tupac is Soulja Boy.
Yeah, probably not even that too. They probably don't even know who Soulja Boy is.
Can I just say as well? Yeah, I know that you definitely don't. But like Atlanta, have you watched this season?
Yeah.
Oh, I really recommend it. You know,
Incredible.
I really, really recommend it. Atlanta is at its last season. This is their 4th season, right?
Yeah.
4th and final season. There are about 10 episodes per season. It's a really good watch.
It's just a good show.
It,
like, I always go back to it.
So did you watch this week's one?
I haven't watched this week's one yet.
It's because you said Soulja Boy. That's why.
The executive producer for that show, is it Childish Gambino?
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and his brother.
Too,
yeah, he's sick for that.
I just love how random it is. Like,
I love it.
They still follow a storyline.
Yeah.
But it's just the random episodes in between.
I love it.
Yeah.
Last week's episode was one of my favorites.
I watched that one.
So that was the Mr. Chocolate episode.
When he kidnapped the daughter.
Give me back my daughter. No.
And then where is she?
When she
finally met Mr. Chocolate, you're like, what the
was when he was playing the piano. All right, guys. I think that brings us to the end. Are you trying to listen to something?
No.
That brings us to the end of episode 114. We hope that you enjoyed the catch up part 2. This has been really good fun. We will be back with the regular schedule. Okay, so we're going back to fortnightly episodes. I know this was probably enjoyable, but it's too much for our capacity.
Yes.
Okay, so that brings us to the end. You can find us on YouTube by searching Hype and Then Some, Spotify and SoundCloud. You can listen to us by searching Hype and Then Some, and you can follow us on our socials, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, all by searching Hype and Then Some. One word, of course. Do we have any other business, MBT?
Guys, this is episode 114. We are Hype and Then Some for now, and we're out.